What's up, people, and welcome back to another episode. Today, we'll explore the mechanisms behind our modern day treatment for HIV known as antiretroviral medicine. So, if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's break down antiretroviral medicine. Alright, now, before we begin to understand the treatment for HIV, we need to understand how HIV attacks the body. Okay, so HIV stands for Human Immunodeficiency Virus, and from the name itself, we can derive that the virus attacks our immune system. Now, how does it attack it? Well, firstly, HIV inserts its genetic material into CD4 cells, which are specialized immune cells. Then, the HIV's RNA is converted to DNA through a process known as reverse transcription. The virus's DNA is then incorporated into the cell's DNA, after which it uses the cell's protein-making machinery to produce viral proteins. After which, new viral particles are assembled and spread throughout the body. Alright, so antiretroviral medicines basically target all the different steps in the virus's life cycle. Therefore, there are different types of antiretroviral medicines. Let's take a look at them, shall we? First up, we have entry inhibitors, which are drugs that essentially block the virus from attaching to the CD4 cells. Now, there are two ways that they can be used to inhibit attachment. One way is by blocking receptors on the virus, while the other is by blocking receptors on the CD4 cell. Next, there are inhibitors that block reverse transcription from occurring. These are known as nucleotide reverse transcriptase inhibitors, or NRTIs. They basically mimic the nucleotides of DNA, however, they are structured in such a way that they cannot complete the chain. Another inhibitor that is used is the protease inhibitor, which essentially blocks the assembly of newly produced HIV particles and thus leads to blocking the spread of the virus. So, as you can see, antiretroviral medicine is not a singular specific treatment, but instead offers an array of different inhibitor treatments based on the specific stage at which the virus is at. Well, since we've comprehended how the medicine works, let's take a look at some of its pros and cons. Let's start with the pros. First up, antiretroviral medicines significantly limit the virus's reproduction, thus limiting its impact upon the person's immune system. Secondly, it also decreases the risk of transmitting the virus through sex, since limiting the virus's reproduction would reduce the chances of transmission. Lastly, the medicine itself does not have any severe or significant side effects upon the person. Now, let's go over its cons. One large disadvantage of antiretroviral medicines is that it needs to be administered consistently each and every single day. Not doing so could lead to a higher virus load. Another con is that if the virus is not adequately suppressed, it could lead to the virus adapting to the medicine and thus making the medicine less effective against the virus. Lastly, the treatment itself is relatively expensive, making it not as accessible to everybody. So, what do you think about it? Do you believe that the pros outweigh the cons, or the other way around? Me personally, I find that the pros outweigh the cons significantly, since many people's lives are constricted and controlled by HIV, and this treatment offers them the opportunity to enjoy a little more liberty. Well, that's it for today, people, and I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, consider smashing that follow button for more premium content. This is Biotech Breakdown, signing out.